Welcome back to a behind the scenes. This is one you guys asked to see this kind of stuff, and this is gun owner reality. So throughout these summer months, I've been carrying the Bull Armory SAS2 Ultralight. Really enjoy carrying this thing. I ran it at the Guardian conference. I had no issues with it, other than it's a little small.
Did you mean to run that?
I did not mean to run this. And I've been carrying the Liberty Ammunition 50 grain plus P because it's super lightweight. Makes this 18 round carry combo feel lighter than my regular carry had been for many years. However, I want something a little bigger. I want to carry the SAS2 TAC 4¼ inch. I like the longer sight radius. I like being able to get my whole hand on it. So for winter months, I'm thinking, plus it's so stinking similar to the Ultralight, it's just bigger, that's a good transition to make. As Teya alluded to, I didn't mean to run the Ultralight at the Guardian conference. I wanted to run this thing. I swapped the front sight post to fiber optic. It comes with a blacked out front sight because the gun's meant to be run with a dot, and I did not want to run a dot. She's checking the sights out now for the first time it's installed.
Well, yeah, they're much nicer out here than they were in our very well lit room.
So I didn't like the blacked out, put the fiber optic on there. While I was knocking out the old front sight, I noticed a little spot of color on the slide. Didn't think anything of it, and quite honestly, it was the night before we went to Guardian conference. So I pushed on the fiber optic, thought everything was good, except it went in a little bit easy. Didn't know if maybe that's a great sight tool or something was off. Got about 200 rounds into the Guardian conference and nearly lost the front sight post. It was walking loose. Bull Armory tells me they use a little bit of a thread locker compound to lock things in place. So I've done that now. I want to see, did I put it on straight? And secondly, I want to see, does the gun run the Liberty Overwatch? I haven't shot this ammunition before. Why the change? Well, this is 72 grain, so it's still going to be, and I forgot the chrono today, but they're claiming 1,720 feet per second. The reason why I want to try it is I like the way Liberty performs in gel and soft tissue. I like that the round just obliterates itself and dumps all of that energy and minimizes the chances of a pass-through or hurting someone else. I also like the reduced weight for carry, because if you're going to be carrying 19 rounds of something, the weight of the ammo actually does add up. But I don't need plus P because it's a 4¼ inch barrel. I don't recommend running plus P unless you need to, and the only time you should really need to is under a 4 inch. So over 4 inch, non plus P. This ammo is absolutely beautiful. Got 10 rounds loaded in it. Going to try at 7 yards here at one of the circles on our targets just to see, will it run these 10 rounds? Is my front sight post on there? No pressure. Potential carry gun. Is he any good with it? Why do I put this stuff on the internet? All right. Oh yeah, that fiber optic is beautiful in this light.
Yes. It's got a good ejection pattern.
Is it controllable while I double? Should have tried that a couple rounds ago. Not a spectacular grouping. Kind of disappointing grouping.
I'll try.
Yeah, maybe Teya should try it. This is expensive ammo. Stuff's about $2 a round, but if you're gonna carry it, gotta make sure it works, right? Let's give Teya another 10 rounds. Teya's taken 9 rounds of the Overwatch in the Bull. She missed the review of, but she has shot the gun before.
Oh, I have more. Or
Yeah.
I hit the thing and it didn't go. Yeah. Had my thumb on the thing. I shoot so nice. I just wanted to keep shooting. I didn't even really care if I was being accurate, but I was aiming. That's nice. I have been training with red dots, and so I've been shooting with both eyes open to close my eye to get a better sight picture out of this. Totally blew out the front.
Really?
Yeah. So I think I need to get proficient shooting both eyes open.
Your grouping was also okay. That was a pretty quick pace. I wonder if it's possible that this barrel doesn't care for this ammo much.
Do we get to shoot something else to see?
We could. We could go grab another target and a different defensive load of some sort, but I'm thinking I won't run. I don't think I'll carry this ammo.
Let's leave these targets and go and just shoot our appropriate target, and that way we get a direct opinion of whether or not it's the ammo or not.
All right. All right, so with Teya's idea, we've now got some Federal HST 147 grains. Now this is a heavier weight than I would necessarily want to carry, simply because it adds up on your belt and your hip and all that. But let's see, we're gonna shoot at the same target and see if the grouping is consistent to how that 72 did. This is kind of next level what's for dinner testing, if you will.
This is what people should do before they choose to carry their gun and ammunition combination.
Yeah.
This is too punchy.
Well, you're hitting bullseye.
I pulled that last one. My eyes really mess with me. I'm having to open to readjust and then close to focus. Thanks for letting me try this. You can carry on with whatever you were doing now.
Teya missed the review of this pistol, so she, although she has shot it, she did not get to spend a day with it. All right, let's see. So from here, it looks like your group tightened up with that 147.
Yes.
Let's see if I have the same effect. Some 147 grain HSTs, see if I get the same thing Teya did. It looks like on Teya's target that she went from hitting all black to hitting inner circle of black by moving to the 147s. She doesn't feel too heavy in this. Maybe I will have to carry something heavier. Yep, I shot quicker, grouped tighter.
Something about the ammo leaving the gun a little bit more authoritatively, for me, lets me get back on my target quicker. It's not hanging around in my head and all of that, and so I'm able to get out of my head.
The rhythm, the gun definitely rocked differently. Yeah, looks like this thing is going to prefer a heavier grain. I mean, HSTs are a good round. Nothing wrong with carrying them. I'm glad that I tested this, though. Hope you guys do something.
With a conclusion?
Huh?
Will you come back with a conclusion?
Conclusion is, this is something that everyone needs to be doing. You should test, as Teya said, your carry ammo, carry gun combo, and make sure that it still performs the way you think you perform with the gun. And this was a great example for, it hit me, like, personally, and I'm kind of exposing myself here. I'm pretty damn good with this gun, usually. And when I shot that first 10 rounds with that Overwatch, I started wondering what was going on. Messed with my head a little bit. It's not the ammo's problem, it's not the gun's problem. Just like in What's for Dinner, it's the combination that's not working. But if I were to have carried this and had the same confidence I do with it that I have had with the ultralight gun and the other Liberty ammunition, civil liability. Every round you fire in self-defense effectively has a lawsuit or 10 attached to it. Whether or not you hit the intended target, There's a lot of stuff involved in a defensive shooting. So to minimize that, make sure you're carrying ammo that you can shoot well in your gun.
And that what you're carrying is predictable because you're familiar with it.
Yes. It costs a lot. We blew through $40 in ammo doing this. It's not a cheap thing to do, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than a lawsuit.